Hello, welcome to part 2 of painting Chaos of Colour with Mr. Barn and Flynn. We made a frame and attached a cut-out cardboard design on our recycled plastic board. We glued pieces of the shirt Flynn had shredded on top of the cardboard designs. We added Flynn's cardboard portrait in the middle and then undercoated the whole lot with a grey primer. You're probably wondering how it all turns out. So are we. So let's begin. Second stage of our abstract painting, we're going to slap a bit of colour on. So Flynn, look at colour. Pink he's gone for. Straight out the tube, in the top, a little bottle. Hey, you watching? Look. Here, look. What we'll do, we'll start from top, go down. Okay, next colour. We're going to pick, Flynn? Blue, okie doke. But first, we've got to wash our brush out. Always wash your brushes out. There's only 3 rules to painting. Rule number 1, wash your brushes out. Rule number 2, wash your brushes out. Rule number 3 is the same as rule number 1 and 2. Look after your brushes, and your brushes will look after you. Bit of blue. Go across like that, eh? Bit like that. Let us know where the blue is. Like that. Bit the same colour as you. I think I'll go from the corner down like so. You watching? All the way down to the barnyard. We'll always put a second coat on later. More colour on the board now. On my Flynn. Now I'm going to paint the frame. It's a very important part of painting. Get that in. Nice dark metallic grey, Flynn. You have a lay down again. You take it easy, mates. Now for the star of the show, Fox Red Labrador in the middle. That's it. Pretty sharpish, and this chaos of colour is starting to emerge. Right, we've got Flynn painted in. Now I'm going to use some gold, so I'm going to use a lot of it. I'll put it in the tin here, add a bit of water to it, slapping a bit of gold on all the gaps that are grey. There you go. I'll put that away to dry now. I'll put the second coat on a bit later. Hello. Our painting's dry now. We've got plenty of colour on it. Next stage is we're going to black it out and see what happens. See yourself? Look, he's looking at himself. It's like looking in a mirror, isn't it? I'm going to get my black paint and I'm just going to blob it all over like so. Slap it on and I'll cover it all in this black paint and let it run into all the nooks and crannies. I have to let this dry, so I think what we'll do, we'll take Flynn for a nice walkies, and then by the time we get back the black paint should have been dried. Time to go back and see if our painting's dried. See you there. Come on, Flynn, back for my walkies, see if our paint's dried. Oh yes. What do you think of that? Funny, isn't it? So there we go, that's our finished painting nearly. I'm going to sign it and varnish it, and Flynn really doesn't want to be in the way when I varnish it because it stinks for about 2 or 3 days afterwards. And then the painting will be done. So there you go. Much good art lost to the lack of a little courage.